So students, next we are going to learn to work with binary files. So already we learned to use a text file to store our data. Now we are going to store our data in a binary file. Already we learned the two ways of storing a data. One is traditional way by using open function, write function, flush and close function, and another one is by using a with statement, right? So already we learned. So now we are going to change this program into binary file. So what are the things we need to change in our old program to store our data in a binary file? First we have to know two things, two functions which is using for storing and reading binary file or data into binary file. One is dump, another one is load. If you are using dump function instead of write function, it will help our data to store into binary data. It will convert our data into binary format. And then if you are using a load function, it will convert binary data into text format. Then we can read the data. In binary format we cannot read the data. So now we are going to start to write the data. So for that, first we have to import pickle module, because this load function and dump function both are available inside pickle module. It is not available in normal Python. So first we have to import pickle module, pickle pickle module. This is the first step we have to do if you want to use binary file. Then instead of using write function, we are going to use dump function, dump function. This is the second step, but the dump function is available inside a pickle module. So we are going to use pickle dot pickle dot dump function, because the dump function is available stored inside a pickle module. That's why we are using pickle dot dump function, right? So inside a dump function we are going to give our data, and additionally we are going to give one more information inside a dump function. We have to give two information, one is data, another one is path. Already we opened the path by using open function, and it is stored inside a object ob. So if you are using object ob, you will get path. So dump function requires two arguments, one is data, another one is object. So here we are going to give two inputs, one is data, another one is already created object, right? So this is the change, and very important thing, we have to change the mode. Okay, if you want to use write mode, we have to use wb, we have to add b. If you want to use read mode, we have to add b with r. So rb, or if you want to use append mode, we can use ab. So now I am going to use wb. One more changes we have to do. Finally, we have to change the file format. Previously we used txt, text file format. Now we are going to use dat for binary files. So change one is adding pickle, and then we are going to change the data type or text file type, and then we are going to add b to the mode. Then we are going to use dump function. Inside dump function we are going to use data as well as object, path object. So here again we are going to change, first we are going to change text file format. Extension of text file should be dat. Then mode, inside a mode, with mode we have to add b, wb. Then instead of using write function, we are going to use dump function, and dump function is available inside pickle So we are using pickle.dump function. Dump function will not accept single parameter, only data it will not accept. It needs path. So our path is stored in object ob1, right? So totally we changed our normal text file program into binary text file program. This particular program will help us to store our data in a binary format with help of a dump function. Dump function is available inside a pickle, so that's why we are importing pickle. Let's execute our program. Yes, we got it. There is no error. Then we'll open Explorer. Then we'll check our files whether they created or not. So here we are having emp1. So you can see here it is not looking normal data because it is converted into binary format. That's why it is looking like a clumsy, right? So our program is executed successfully, and then we created a binary file and we opened and we saw the data. Next, we are going to learn how to read the data by using load function. So students, next we are going to learn to read data from stored binary file. So for that, we are going to do some changes in our program. So we need a pickle and we are going to change write mode into read mode. So in both traditional format and as well as with statement, right? Then we are going to delete our data because here we are going to read the data. So next step, here instead of using dump function, we are going to use load function. Inside a load function, we are not going to give data because we are going to read the data, right? So same thing we are going to follow here. So here in left hand side to a load function, we are going to create variable name because the data which we are getting by using load function, it is going to stored in a variable which we created in a left hand side. So same thing we are going to follow here, right? So after storing the data, we are going to print the result by using print function. Then here also, so only few changes we have done. One is we change the mode, and another one is we are using a load function instead of using dump function. If you are using load function, it will read the data from binary file, right? So only few changes. We are going to execute our file. So you can see here we know. So in both print function I used a, that's why we know is printing. So actually we know and animal has to print. So here we know is from one file, animal is from another file. So we learned to retrieve data from binary